Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. We'll be using Jen Sankey's deck, the Stardust Wanderer, for today's daily tarot reading. This is your tarot reading for the 1st of July 2024. So let's see what's going to happen for today and potentially this month. Alright, my lovelies, I have all your cards out on the table. I'm going to shake some things up here because we're going to do a Pajama Monday just for the heck of it. So, excuse the way I look. I'm being lazy. I do have all your cards out on the table, like I said. We have 1 ace, 8 major arcanas. We also have quite a few synchronicities showing up for us. We have 555, 777, 888, and 999. That's actually quite a few. So, you might be seeing any of the above, all of the above. If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, we're going to get started. The best part of your day, we start off with the Chariot. The 2 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Wands. Okay, I actually kind of like this. And as your cards were coming out on to the table for this position, I kept hearing hustle and bustle, which I get. You're on a move, you're tackling things as they come up, you're getting stuff done, you know, knocking things off your list, all those obligations, the duty-bound things, your chores, you know, and even getting over obstacles. You know, you've got some things actually working in your favor, to toggle back and forth, to move freely, to make choices, to balance it all out, you know, to propel you forward, and doing so quite successfully. That's great. So you got something that needs to get done, go ahead and do it. You know, tackle it. You know, the going's good, so you might as well use it to your advantage. The worst part of your day, we have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse. The 5 of Swords in the reverse. The 9 of Swords in the reverse. The 7 of Swords in the reverse. The 5 of Cups. The 3 of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's coming through. It may not be something major, could be something very minute, but this is going to be a day where doing and planning things on your own is probably going to be better, because you're either going to overgive or, you know, deal with somebody that might flake out, have too much on their plate, or who just can't, you know, get their stuff together. and, you know, like somebody who has things come up and they cancel plans. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, life happens, we get it, we're all adults, we have our own responsibilities. You might have somebody walk away from a situation, and as disappointing as that is, you know, it's for the best all the way around. So try not to take that too much to heart if somebody cancels plans, etc. And just go with what you got to work with. So yes, if you have third party who bows out or has something come up, you know, try not to make such a big deal about it. Because some of us were like, oh yeah, we'll do this after work, and then work turns into the biggest ordeal of, you know, life will suck, and then we don't have energy to deal with it. So you might have somebody that has that situation going on, and it's best, instead of them bringing everyone down in the mood, that they just bow out gracefully and allow you to proceed with whatever you've got going on. Or for some of you, you know, you might have a coworker that isn't feeling well and goes home because they are sick. As much as that creates more work for you, don't stress it. Deal with what you got. And it might actually be for the best, because, like I said, if they are sick, you're probably not going to want to catch what they got. So, let that person go if that comes up for you. Since it's there, I got to give it. Alright, our obstacle, how to get over our obstacle. We have the devil in the reverse. The King of Wands in the reverse. The Two of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Six of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Wands. The World in the reverse. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Four of Pentacles. The Strength card in the reverse. The Lovers in the reverse. And the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. Okay. First off, we got to disconnect for the things that are beyond our control and may not be going right. Like I said, if you have a coworker that goes home sick, you have somebody that cancels plans, that's okay. You know, things are going to be beyond your control. Release the need to try to control the situation and realize that somebody else makes choices. You're not responsible for those. So go ahead, let go of that, and connect more to what you can do. What is at your disposal. In other words, if you feel at a disadvantage, try focusing on what is to your advantage. Especially in situations where you feel maybe things are really going to fall apart. And I'm back to the coworker leaving early. Yes, that means you're going to have a whole bunch of work that gets dumped on you. And you may fear that you may not get it done. But at the same time, persistence does pay off, especially if we have good boundaries, good reasoning about things that may not get done. You know, being able to say, oh, so somebody went home sick. Okay, fine. We'll get as much stuff done as we can. This is where we manage our time. This is where we focus on what we're doing. And we approach it with a positive attitude. Why? Because we're connecting to the things that we actually can do. Can do attitude. Hey, there you go. Why? Because you're, you're holding on and it's sitting there with some positivity. You're realizing it can't be bad all the time. Huh, the crow. It can't rain all the time. Yet you're realizing it's not as bad as you think it is. You know, you're releasing the, oh, well, this is going to fall through. This can't be done. You know, that negative, pessimistic attitude that might make you stir crazy. Instead, you're holding on to what is in your control. That's what we need to connect to. Instead of being at a disadvantage, what do you have going in your favor? What can you do? What is your resources? to minimize damage. Hold on to that. That is some really big advice for people, especially in times when we feel insecure, when we feel put out, when we know things have literally fallen apart and destabilized. When you have that curveball moment, somebody called out, somebody left home, work sick, you were going to go out with a friend and they bailed on you, it's like, yeah, you're going to go to movies with a friend and they bailed on you an hour before you were going to leave. Well, you can take yourself to the movies. You can take yourself to dinner. You can, still work even if you're understaffed, It's okay. You can still get stuff done. Hustle and bustle. Yeah, hustle and bustle. You can keep busy. You can still be busy. You just have to make sure that you're connecting to the right resources. And yes, your attitude, your positivity, your outlook, and persistence in the face of something that might be daunting is actually a resource, a very good one, especially if you pair it with time management. So it's not all bad. You do have the capability, despite obstacles, to bring things into balance, to still succeed, to still go forward. We saw that in, the best part of our day that we started out with. So even if things feel like they're falling apart, it might be just a perception and not actually things being the end all be all. We are quite capable of still moving forward. And it's okay if we have that moment where we feel things might be a little bit hopeless, but instead we need to, kick ourselves in the butt and keep moving forward. Okay. Figures. It's Monday. Busy. Very busy. Hustle and bustle. Very busy. Okay. And I did up your cards, by the way. Everything here adds up to 175, which only reduces to 4, which is our foundation, stability, security, but also strategy. So yeah, when you feel like you're destabilized or something destabilizing happens, how do you reassure yourself? How do you get from that pessimistic attitude to a positive one and make all the pieces fit to work? How do you strategize to turn your disadvantage into an advantage? Remember, your attitude is a resource. How you respond, time management, the things that actually are in your power and doing those, that is at your disposal. Don't forget about those things. Okay. Interesting how that's coming up. And for those of you that do like the astrology, Moon in Taurus, sextile Saturn in Pisces, focus on something you need to get done. You can be disciplined, practical, and ready to work. Hustle and bustle. I hear Larry, the cable guy, in my head. Get her done. And that totally works. Alright, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. And if it resonates, by all means, give me a big thumbs up. And if it doesn't, that's alright. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.